last year. There are these two. Welcome back. Brand new day, brand new phone. Quality's amazing. I can actually put out videos for you now, so that's cool. Today we're gonna do kind of a simpler, easy thing, but I think it's gonna be really good. So some of the stuff that I've been growing in the garden has been really taking off, including the lettuces, like the early green stuff. So lettuces, kale, chard. The radishes are about ready. So I thought what might be kind of nice is to give you guys my balsamic vinaigrette recipe, because I make it from scratch and it is so much better than anything I've ever bought in a store, and it's really easy to make. So I'm going to bestow you with this knowledge because it's gonna change your salads forever. So my radishes are really coming along, but I think there might be a couple that are ready. So there's some little ones here, but over in this box, now these guys reseeded themselves from last year. There are these two, a little on the small side, but I think those might be ready. And then there is, over in this box, like one random radish, and that one looks like it's pretty much good to go. These are all lettuces that reseeded themselves from last year. So yeah, quite a bunch. It's like a speckled butter crunch type lettuce. They just kind of went where the wind took them, because that's where most of them are. And then there's one there. That's kind of how it is. It's just periodically, if you look around, there's one right there too. There's also some in the backyard too. I'm guessing birds carried those. What are you doing? What are you doing? So we're certainly not at the point where it's going to be a big salad, but that's okay. Hi, Jade. We're slowly building trust. She's been doing a lot better. Hi. How's it going? You gonna leave? Okay. She's like, unless you have food or treats, you're too sketch. This is still a big difference. Previously, she would have been long gone up the side of the house at this point. And honestly, I say she, but I don't know yet. We haven't really gotten to that point in our relationship. So we'll see. I don't know. She's got kind of a feminine face, and then also there's another cat that I think is a boy that they've kind of hung out, and so I'm wondering if maybe Jade's in heat. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so the only thing that I don't currently have growing enough of is parsley. My parsleys are still just little tiny plants. So I have come to the store to get some of that, but everything else I should have. I might grab some extra lettuce just in case, but everything else I should have. Okay, veggies acquired. I was also hoping to get some grapes or something, but they didn't really have a good option for that, so oh well. Good morning, everybody. Yesterday ended up getting kind of cold and windy, and it was like supposed to potentially rain. So it's the next morning, and I'm gonna make some stuff now. So I'm gonna pick the radishes and lettuce from the yard. What else did I need? Oh, thyme. I think that was it. Alright, we got the coffee because the brain is not working today. And I have multiple client meetings starting very soon. Okay, to start showing you what is in my basket and the ingredients for this. So we've got salt and pepper. I've got the jar that I'm going to put the dressing in. Dijon mustard. Olive oil. I've got parsley and balsamic vinegar. Almost forgot my garlic chives and my green onion. You can use regular onion for this. You can use dried onion. Either way is fine. And I'm going to go pick some thyme. Oh, and garlic. And this is lemon thyme from the garden. Super pretty. I love the way that the leaves look. And then here I've got a cube of garlic. So I get the frozen garlic from Trader Joe's. I just went ahead and heated this up so that it will mix well. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to do some olive oil. Now the beauty of making your own dressing is that you can really make it based on your taste preferences. So I tend to like strongly flavored dressings. If you wanted to try to keep this a little bit lower calorie, you can also do part water in here, and that'll, thin it out and lessen the flavor a little bit, but this is still a very strong dressing anyway, so I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. And then I usually do close to a 1-to-1 ratio of the oil and the balsamic vinegar. And I just hold it up and kind of see where those levels are at. There's a little more olive oil in this, and I think that's totally fine. You generally want to go heavier on the olive oil than you do on the balsamic because this is strong, and there's vinegar in the Dijon mustard, and we'll be adding that as well. A pinch of salt. A pinch of pepper. Now you have to keep in mind this may seem like a lot of seasonings for a small amount, but it's going on top of other stuff, so you want to make it strong flavored, so you have a good salad. you can also just put the herbs and things into the salad, but I find that as they sit in the dressing, it just kind of melts the flavors together. Alright, now my green onion is from outside and this already had a split in it, so I just want to check for any bugs. We're good. And this is pretty big anyway, so I think I'm going to cut this into some strips. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to need both of these. We're just going to do this one. Pro tip, if you buy green onions from Trader Joe's and then plant them, they get massive. I'm not sure what type of green onion it is, but they're huge. They're very strong flavored. They do get a little tough the bigger they get in like later in the season, but they're super yummy. And at that point, when they start getting tough, you can actually pull them and then just use the white part more so as a regular onion. Okay, and with the thyme, you just kind of pull it apart. And you could absolutely do dry herbs for this instead. That's generally what I do in the winter, but since I have the fresh herbs, I think it tastes a little bit better with fresh herbs. And we're just going to take the parsley and start kind of snipping in here. Now, I don't mind it when my parsley is chunky in the dressing because, you know, I'm eating big leaves basically with the salad anyway. If you want it finer, you can always chop it, or you could even like cut this off into the jar first before you put any other ingredients, and then just put your scissors down in there to do cut it up into small pieces that way. It's all about preference. You could also, like I said before, just go ahead and put the parsley directly into the salad. I just think that the flavors kind of meld better in the dressing. Alright, and I forgot to bring a knife out for the mustard. I'm just going to use the scissors because I don't want to go back inside. So with the mustard, I'd say you need, for this amount, probably, I don't know, a good sized teaspoon, maybe more. Kind of depends again on your preference. The mustard's going to add a little spice to it. To show you what it looks like so far, so you can see how much mustard I put in. The beauty is, like, if I put too much mustard in here, I can always add more oil and stuff. Okay, I'm going to add the garlic. And then you're just going to pop your lid on and shake it up. Alright, and you can see the color there. That looks like it's probably a little too mustardy, so I am going to go ahead and add some more oil. And I think I will go ahead and add some water to this when I get inside. Let's go ahead and taste it. What goes better with coffee than balsamic vinaigrette? Yummy. And there you have it. Super easy. So my dressing is ready. I'm going to let that go ahead and sit for a couple of hours while I go work. And then I'm going to make a salad with a bunch of the lettuce and the veggies that I pulled from the garden. Now, the secret to making any dressing, because you can also convert these kind of rules over to anything else, is basically you need an acid and you need a fat, and then you need your seasonings. So the oil was my fat, the acid was the balsamic vinaigrette and the mustard. You could do this with a red wine vinegar, you could do this with lemon juice. There's just a variety of options you can do there. And then my herbs and seasonings. You could also, if you wanted to go with like kind of a sweeter option, add honey or fruit. You can do fruit jam too. So there's a variety of options, but yeah, you want to get that acid, that fat, and then whatever flavors you want. Okay, it's lunchtime, so I'm gonna pick some more lettuce and then put together my salad. All right, so I've brought things out. And you may be wondering why I'm making stuff outside instead of cooking in my kitchen. First off, it's lovely outside. Second, I don't really want to have to make my kitchen Instagram fabulous, so we're doing it outside. All right. So I've got my ingredients here. So I was correct in thinking that I probably wasn't going to have enough lettuce to not like buy lettuce. So what's on top is everything that I picked, all the green lettuce, and then on the bottom you can see it's a red butter crunch, and that's what I bought to just kind of fill in and make sure that I have enough greens.
I just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our two outlines. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see, understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Could be 20 minutes or an hour or two. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk.
And now we're going to put on the delicious dressing that has had a little bit of time to sit. All right, and there's my salad. So this looks amazing, and I've got a lot of different colors in here. I got some good protein in here. so good. Like I said, making your own dressings will seriously change your salads forever. And it's really not that hard once you kind of figure out your process with it. I just honestly make most of my dressings anymore because it just tastes so good. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and come back and see more. If you end up making this dressing or some other variation and you really like it, let me know in the comments. I want to hear about it. But otherwise, I hope you all have a great rest of your week and day, and I'm gonna go eat lunch. Bye.